that first album comes out and you see Outkast a certain type of way. You know, they look like, you know, general rappers.
Yeah.
And then the second album come out, and then now you have Andre 3000. Well, now he's Andre 3000. He's wearing the blonde wigs and the green fuzzy pants, and you just see a totally different type of persona in between.
That was Aquemini. ATL, it was a process. ATL is when we pulled back on some of the singing hooks, and they was more. That's when they did Me and You and throw your hands in the air. Like,
and he put on the genie thing.
He did the turban. You know, we did the turban vibe. That's when they said they were space. They said this is when everybody said like first y'all were pimps, then y'all were space genies. Now y'all some weirdos. So the first album we was some pimps. The second album they was some genies. The third album is what you speaking of is when Andre goes to the blonde wig, the blonde wig with the space boots, with the star on his chest, and that's when I went and I asked him. That's because everybody was like, yo, Rick, man, what's going on with 3? I was like, but at this point now, I'm so impressed because the Outkast, they named that album Aquemini. See, the first 2 albums, Southern Stylistic, Cadillac Music, and ATLians, we was riding. We was still trying to put the city on the map, the South on the map. We was still on the movement. But by the time that third album came, Big and Dre had became, I just found out it felt like that's when I found out what their signs were. Aquemini, okay. And they coined the word, they coined the phrase, man. That and after that they did where we at now, Stankonia. But Aquemini, I remember asking Dre, because this is after the relationship with Erykah Badu and everything. And I remember just asking like, what's going on, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I said I ain't mad at the I said, but I just want to make sure you was ready for what people might say to you. Are you gonna be able to, are you gonna crack when they call you all kinds of weird shit? Like are you got some rebuttal for them? And I remember saying something, and he looked at me like, my man, I'm not looking like that other shit. Man, I'm trying to look like the music, man. The music funky and different. I'm trying to look like the music. Like when he said that, I was like, good answer. Yes, sir, well, you ready to go.
I mean, at the time that happened, a lot of people kind of made the assumption that was Erykah Badu's influence on Andre. And she even joked about it. At one point, she even said like, oh yeah, if you mess with Erykah Badu, you're gonna wear funny pants. Like, you know, Erykah Badu with her sense of humor. Like, from your point of view, how much of it was a Badu influence in terms of him kind of exploring creatively?
I don't think any of it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But he was already like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already dressed in different colors that did not match.
That's what.
At all.
Yeah. That's what made it funny to me, and that's what, if anything, for my brother, I felt like I wonder how he was gonna be able to handle the success of Erykah Badu. And you looking like when they put him on the cover of that magazine, they said Erykah Badu and her boyfriend. Didn't even say his name. I said, oh, I wonder how Stack gonna handle this. Cause like your girlfriend a little more popular than you right now, so like you could be putting on this shit. And they gonna say she doing it. Like is that gonna? And I believe that might have hurt them a little bit. It might have hurt them because I know Dre was already me and Erykah Badu share the same exact birthday, February 26th. So I know she's different and she's creative. Because I know I'm different and I'm creative. But Dre's a Gemini, like Prince, like, you know what I'm saying? Lenny Kravitz, like, they some weirdos too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, now we can have a weirdo battle, see who the weirdest.
Who the weirdest.
But I promise you, that 3000. That's why he continues to amaze or whatever. Like, so I don't think that she probably is a great supporter or great soulmate for somebody who has a free spirit because she's a strong woman who probably promotes independence or whatever. Like, so yes, if you're a man that like, you know what I'm saying, that. I mean, Common Sense was already alternative a little bit, hip-hop different before, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he might have shined a little more after that, but he was already that though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be honest, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he went against Ice Cube. Like, he wasn't scared, you know what I'm saying? But everybody act like, oh man, she made him too. So yes, I give Erykah Badu, she get all the credit. She made us too. She made everybody.
So, I mean, because I can tell you, I don't think you guys produced this song, but one of my favorite all-time Outkast songs was Liberation, which had Outkast, CeeLo, and Erykah Badu.
Hey,
The way that song came together, because you guys ended up producing a song with Outkast and Erykah Badu later, right?
I'm not sure. Like,
Erykah Badu? Did we do a song with Erykah Badu?
I don't know.
Oh,
But-
she on Spotty? Was she on Spotty? No. She was only on Liberation.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? We just did one music fest, which we got a movie coming out for it, well, behind the scenes and like a documentary kind of thing or whatever. That's like we did a big show, Dungeon Family Reunion show, and we ended that show with Liberation. And Erykah Badu came out and CeeLo. I promise you, it made my night, man. It was the hottest part. It was like that show was a great show, but that ending segment and that song. Like you're right. That's one of the stronger Outkast songs. Liberation is a part of the great movement. That was probably Stankonia or whatever. But that Liberation, that was the album. Was So Fresh, So Clean on that album. Yeah, that was that album or whatever. Like yes, that was.
Yeah.
I see you got your history together, Vlad. I see you solid, man. All
man.
that shit they've been saying about you, man. I don't believe it. Well, I believe it, but I see why though. Cause you be checking, you be dotting across the T. You gonna ask somebody some real shit.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living, man. Y'all do music for a living. I ask questions for a living. You know?
That's right.
You got to be good at what you do.
Yeah.
So fast forward to 2017, you guys dropped the Organized Noize EP. Now, is this, because you guys have had your side projects before, but is this the first Organized Noize labeled project?
Absolutely. It's and it's cool because like it's a new market right now. Like we never sold a T-shirt before. We never got into it was always, you know, about the artists we were working with, and we was the label, so we were giving away stuff for promotion. We was promoting a bigger cause. So now it's like, you know what? It's so cool the way you're making music digitally now with the plug-ins, and you don't have to go into the studio and use the reel. So it's almost like it's even better that you can actually reach your customers. You can reach them easier or whatever. So it's almost like, but yes, you need promotion, but with our popularity and maybe with a process as far as giving away a little music, getting people attention, I said we might can create a way to make some more revenue besides our publishing money or whatever. So instead of taking the old the Andre 3000 record, the Goody Mob record, the Wiz Khalifa, and those songs we will take, just like a Scotty ATL, we're gonna put together that kind of record for the album, but we was like, man, let's take a little EP where we pull a few instrumentals together, a kind of couple of songs that's reminiscent of what we originally started doing, and kind of like something that's organic, that's different from the complete trap scene that's out there. And I think there might be an older market that might appreciate it or whatever, like, and you know, so we just took a chance on it, man, like put together a few joints, released it, and got a good response, man. Like 2 Chainz really did good with the Kush song. That's helping us a lot. And then, you know, these past few years has been a lot on with some of the Black Lives Matter and just with what's going on, period, even with the separation with the Trump things, and just finding a way that Colin Kaepernick taking the knee shit. Like we got so much stuff going on to where we got to act like we are still all together. So we kind of put a little message out there as well. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what we do or whatever, like, and kind of like enjoying it. So we want to, you know, and now getting a little response back from it feels even more empowering and kind of motivating and inspiring. We know that that's not all our best stuff. We got more stuff. We got stuff we're gonna work on, but to still get responses and people loving it and rocking with us on this, like, oh man, fuck.
Feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. Let's get back. Come on, it feels good. It makes you want to really go do more.
Well, I mean, I've been riding around with the EP all day today, you know,
Thanks,
to kind
man.
of get into the vibe of it. And, you know, the one thing that I noticed that I'm sure a lot of people have asked you about is that, you know, CeeLo's on it, Big Boy's on it, but Andre 3000's not on it.
You know what? Because the way we do with Dre is like, you know, so funny too, because they're having a conversation right now. Andre was just humming something to one of the songs, and Ray was gonna get him to go ahead and get on it. But it's like we never thought to even ask him to get on it before. That's all because of the fact that, you know, Andre has a solo album that we hadn't put out yet. So it's almost like we kind of be waiting on, like that's a dope record that whenever he wants to decide how he wants to do it, he'll do it. So we kind of be like letting him figure it out, like whenever he wants to do something or whatever. But if we ever need him for something, like we needed him for that one music that show, we gonna reach out or whatever. Like, and like I said, we got a song, an unreleased song on him that we're gonna use for the actual album or whatever. But yeah, man, that's our little brother, man. Like shit, man, and he's a superstar here. You know what I'm saying? He's very important to the crew. So like being a brother to him and being a family member is more important than necessarily trying to use him to get us some more, you know, sales or whatever. Like, but yeah, we are gonna use them on the album though. But we wasn't gonna wear it out.
Right, because at one point, Andre sort of started becoming more reclusive and would start to just jump on things every so often. And you know, when he would jump on it, it's incredible, but
Yeah.
you didn't see him very much. And I think you guys have even said that Big Boy is sort of kind of a man of the people, whereas Andre is kind of untouchable.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, you know, that's a part of that's the balance, man. Like you sign up for this, but you don't necessarily know what all comes with it. And Andre is the kind of person that might miss his privacy, but at the same time though, you're a mega superstar. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like, yeah, but I know I get a chance to be a part of mega superstars, but I still kind of can duck off and go to the grocery store. I can still do stuff and be normal, you know what I mean? And people look 2-3 days later be like, man, this Rico Wade. This Rico Wade. I said, yep. But Andre don't have that. So yes, I don't know how that feels or whatever. So I can understand that. But at the same time, though, he appreciates what God has blessed him with and what he has. But at the same time, though, he also appreciates the fact that there's no whipping chain on your back or no pressure to where you got to go and do something. So whenever you come up with ideas, whenever you feel like jumping on something, you do it. And that's what art is, because Andre really can draw as well, too.
Well, I remember I'd interviewed Kurupt a while back. And then, you know, this wasn't on camera, but me and him were talking afterwards, and he was telling me about how you guys produced his first solo album, I guess?
Yes.
And
Streets
and
is
he was
calling.
telling me.
I call it Shots.
Great album, by the way.
Streets is watching.
Streets is calling.
Streets is calling, yeah.
Streets is calling.
Yeah, great album, by the way. And he was telling me how when he was recording that album, there was a young Future sitting around watching this whole process come together.
Yes.
Because Future is actually your cousin.
But Future, like Kurupt for one, man, like he's working on his project or whatever, and I remember that Dr. Dre and Daz hadn't did some of the stuff to finish the songs up, but we owed him some favors because he had got on the Cool Breeze album for us or whatever. So he came to Atlanta and stayed at the dungeon with me for a couple of days, man. I remember that after working on a couple of beats for him. Yeah, but we got a chance to work with Kurupt like in the studio, and I just saw how great he was, right, with his work ethic or whatever, like where you know, I got up the next day at 12, went in the studio, he had did all 3 verses, put the hooks down, got the engineer to fly, and Future Meathead, as was my cousin named then, he was staying with me at the house and got a chance to see the process, be a part of the process, to start learning about, you know, first of all, the relationship we had with big artists that you might look up to, but also how, like, their work ethic as far as getting it done. Even me being a producer, even if I go to sleep and I'm done, the beat is there. Finish writing it, line it up, go ahead and do what you're supposed to do.
How instrumental were you guys in terms of developing Future as an artist? And did you have any idea how big?
Oh no, I mean, all the way. Like he learned everything early on about music from us.